Scientific discovery is inefficient. 85% of the money that's invested in biomedical research, that's $200 billion a year, is wasted. The main culprit behind this is that scientific equipment hasn't changed in decades. Scientists are forced to manually monitor their experiments. That means that drug discovery takes over 15 years to produce one drug. Vaccines and cures have become more and more unaffordable, and commercial biotech has a very lengthy and expensive production period. This problem's got to get a lot worse. The aging population with the Affordable Care Act has caused a huge demand for tests, which greatly exceeds the amount of people to actually perform them. My name is Tony, CEO of AutomatedLabTech. We're a software company that's created an IoT gateway with plug-and-play sensors to expedite scientific discoveries. Our IoT gateway is called the Nucleus. It's got a plug-and-play sensor port, and it's so small it fits into my jean pockets. We partner up with a sensor manufacturer that's produced temp sensors, gas sensors, cameras that plug and play directly into our system. The first plug-and-play sensor I'd like to show is the gel electrophoresis camera. So gel electrophoresis is used in DNA, RNA, and protein analysis. So an example of this would be crime lab blood identification, paternity tests, and it's used in most biology labs. The problem is that you have to sit there and manually monitor your sample as it goes through the gel. So we took a camera, plugged it into our gateway, and now using object tracking and machine learning, it will automatically detect the sample and notify you upon experiment completion. The IoT gateway market is part of a gigantic $64 billion North American IoT healthcare market. And since each sensor goes into different markets, the gel electrophoresis is part of a $1 billion market. And these are all SOM numbers. We've conducted beta sites at Harvard University, New York State Department of Health, and right now we are running a paid pilot through the NASA-funded Center for the Origin of Life. We're generating money through two streams. The first is a B2B play with our physical products, and the second is a B2C play with our subscription model. We contract manufacture in 4 states. We also contract assemble with ARC in New York State. So ARC employs people with physical and intellectual disabilities. Our workforce there includes people with Down syndrome and autism. And since we use ARC, we're actually preferred source. So what that means is that state agencies are required by law to purchase preferred source commodities first before going to any distributor or vendor. We're using this to our advantage to go to market through a partnership with NICED, a preferred source distributor. Our core team has over 12 years of biotech experience and over 17 years of industrial IoT experience. Our scientific advisors have expertise in chemistry, biochemistry, biology, and biomedical engineering. Our corporate advisors include the executive director of Blackstone Launchpad, the presidential healthcare advisor for George W. Bush and Barack Obama, the head of products for TouchTunes, a mentor who's helped raise over $200 million for startups, and the inventor of the Super Soaker and Nerf gun. We've gone through the Blackstone Launchpad Startup Accelerator. We actually took first place in their business competition. We also went through the Blackstone Techstars Product Showcase, and now we are an Accelerate company with ATDC. We future-proofed our gateway with automatic wireless updates, so in the future you can plug and play new sensors that we're going to come out with directly into the gateway. We're actively raising $1.25 million for product dev, manufacturing, and distribution. The contact information is at the bottom. Thank you for listening.